Hi there, everyone. It is John Seymour, Lee, serial entrepreneur here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new, you're going to notice a QR code that just popped up on the right hand side of your screen. Just use your smartphone and scan that QR code. It'll direct you over to my link tree with lots of great information, including a brand new section that we've added to the link tree, which I think you're really going to really gonna enjoy, I should say. I'm thinking about achieving, right? I'm hooked on that. It's called John's Daily National Day Video. What the heck is that? Well, for a while, I take every single day. I've been doing this from the calendar, and there's special things that happen each day. Tomorrow, for example, June 27th, is National Ice Cream Cake Day. Today was National Drug Awareness and basically sex trafficking awareness day. So I take these and I do some really creative things and I get lots of views. So I'm sure you're going to want to join the team and watch this stuff that I have. And you know how the program works and how every single week I have a master topic. Today's only day 2 of it. And then we go all the way to Friday. Saturday, we start with a new topic again. And each day we get a little more granular. And if you're coming back, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and associates. It's so wonderful to have you here supporting me. And hopefully some of the new people will become loyal just like you are. Really appreciate that. What's our master topic? Okay, great questions to start a conversation. So great questions to start conversations, right? And so there's a lot in that. But first thing I want to do is let you know that J Moore Shows had a birthday today. If J Moore Shows turned 2, for those of you that don't know, that's another thing that I do. You may want to check that out. So we have the J Moore Tech Talk Show, which is a national talk show. We have the J Moore Unboxing channel, the J Moore Reviews channel, and there's lots of other stuff, but those are part of the J Moore family. And you guys know IFYL, which is part of other things like Super Motivational Friday and also Envision Networking and Science Fridays with John. And we'll be having a birthday party the end of this year, or probably right in January, probably either be right around, I have to check when we started. I think we started right around December or January. We'll be having a birthday party again for that. So if you missed out, well, definitely come back. And, you know, we're going to be having more live functions for the J Moore Show. So definitely check that out. Thank you so much for popping by. We had some amazing cake, some great food and snacks and beverages. And we had a great guest, Nicholas Romanello from Franklin Lakes, where I am. And we talked a lot about EMT and technology. And that was really great. So just want to thank you. And if you've been noticing what I do, so if you go to my believemeachieve.com, for example, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. The last thing I posted was stop drug abuse now. And also it's about trafficking, right, of human beings. So I try to give you bird's eye views of what's going on behind the scenes before we actually get to the main thing. I think that's just really cool. And I love doing it. I just love getting creative and sharing different moments of my life with you. I think it's just great to let you be a bird's eye and just kind of watch, you know, right on the side. That is so cool. So thinking about open-ended and closed-ended questions. So those of you that we talked about before, we said that an open-ended question is different than a closed-ended question. Most people will ask, I gotta get a swig of water here. They'll ask closed-ended questions because they just want to get factual answers and they want to move on. Somebody who is, let's say somebody that is trying to be, there's courteousness and then there's being polite, right? Someone who's trying to be courteous will ask you a question with simple yes and no's. Somebody who's polite will actually want to hear more than just the yes or no's. They'll actually want to carry on a conversation. So the idea is that when you do ask a question that has a simple yes or no, like what time is the movie ending, or you know, is the movie ending later? Those are answers, even though they're not yes or no questions, they have a factual answer to them. And they're really not open ended, because if I said, what time does the movie end? I could just say 4 o'clock and then that's it. So you want to make sure that when you're asking questions, that you ask open ended questions. You could ask someone, well, how did your day go today? Or maybe something like, I understand you're having a challenge with us. May I ask you to explain and share with me what exactly is frustrating you? And then just sit back and shut up. I know that sounds harsh, but I mean it. When you want to hear from somebody and they don't tell you something and then they start to talk, just be quiet, because now anything you say will just put you in the doghouse, right? So whether this is your partner, significant other, wife, husband, etc., and something goes on and you get home and maybe the spouse says, well, where were you? I was at work, or I was in traffic. That's a very quick question, even though it's not a yes or no. It has a simple factual answer to it. I was at the office. I was in the car. That's it. If the person asks the question like, I've been making dinner and I just wanted to know why you never called. Now they can't just give you one little word answer because it's not going to work. Like, I was busy. Baloney. Busy's not going to do it. It's not going to cut the mustard here, guys. Not going to do it. Open-ended questions are not for the faint heart because sometimes it's going to get emotional. And sometimes there's going to be a lot that comes up. Maybe there is a situation where you're in a family and your relative's going somewhere, your father's going somewhere, and you want to go, and they say no. And you say, well, why can't I come with you? Well, it's complicated, or this isn't the right setting for you, right? As opposed to, can I come? No. Right? Why is it important to save money every day? So, general questions to ask: close-ended versus open-ended. Um, is there a soup of the day tonight? Generally, somebody would say yes or no, but in a restaurant, they're going to answer that with yes, and we have a chicken tortellini, or we have a pasta visual, or we have a escargot, or we have a sausage and broccoli, or what have you. So even though it's close ended, because it's in the restaurant environment, they're going to kind of tag into that. A more inviting question would be something like, oh, what are the specials tonight? Because I know they always have specials. So I'm going to say, what are the specials tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any specials tonight. But you assume that they have them. Maybe you're studying for something. I might say something, are you planning to become a teacher? No. The conversation just ended. Okay. I know you've been studying really hard all these years. What career path are you going to pursue, do you think? Would you like to go to the amusement park tonight? Yes or no? That's closed. Right? What type of things would you like to do after dinner tonight? That's an open-ended question, right? What's another one? Is being on a sailboat really fast? Yes, no. What makes being on a sailboat a different speed than being on a motorboat? So you could ask questions like that. I know you're in college right now. Are you planning to look for a job when you graduate? No. What are your plans after you graduate? Getting a job or taking a trip or getting an internship? And then somebody will share that with you. When you take your trip, are you planning on going to the Louvre? No. When you take your trip to, let's say, Paris, what points of interest are you wanting to see or museums? Are you a good shopper when it comes to finding the lowest fare for airlines? No. I'm new with shopping for tickets online. Is there what help can you provide me so that I might be as good as you or be able to get a good deal? So that's one type of a close-ended versus an open-ended question, right? So you could do a close-ended like or dislike question. Do you like vanilla ice cream? Yes or no? What's your favorite type of ice cream? You see how that works? So now you change that a little, but it's similar, right? Do you like pop music? No. What types of music do you like to listen to? Let's look in the sales venue. May I help you with that? No. So when you go to a store, they usually don't ask you that. They say, well, what can I assist you with? They assume that you need help with something. Oh, I'm okay right now. Thank you. If you say, may I be of service, you can say yes or no, and then the conversation's over. How may I be of service assumes that you need my service, and I presume that, and you're probably going to say, oh, I don't need you, or, well, I have a question on this. They always say, can I help you find something? And I always say no. Good salespeople come back and say to you, what can I help you find? A lot of stores you go into, some of the office stores, they say, well, did you find everything you need? And if you say yes, they don't even move forward, right? If you say no, then they'll ask, well, what can I help you find? Instead of saying, what else can I help you find today? And then letting them say no, right? Do you want an SUV or a sedan? That's very close-ended. It's one or the other, right? It's a choice question, but it's still one or the other. When you look for your next car, what's most important to you? Now they got to think and give you an answer. Maybe you sell something. Do you like our products and services? No. Which of the products or services that we offer gives you a great experience for doing business with us? This is also key in the medical industry. School people might say, well, do you feel sick? No. Something a little more diagnostic would be, well, what symptoms do you have? Do you get enough sleep? Yes, no. Well, what's your sleep pattern like? When do you go to sleep? Right? This also comes up in the interview world a lot. Do you want to work here? No. Why are you interested in working here? You see, you gotta presume that they want to be there. Do you think we should hire you? No. Why should we hire you? Do you have the skills for this job? No. What skills and abilities uniquely qualify you to be working with us? Would your last boss recommend you? Instead of that, how would your last boss describe you as an employee? What's your best quality as an employee or an individual? What 5 top qualities do you possess that will help our company grow to meet our missions? Right? Maybe you're going to paint your house, and the salesperson might say, "Well, gee, do you have any favorite colors?" No. What colors that you're looking at now seem of interest to you? It's different. You might say something like, "Did you enjoy your first job?" No. What about your first job stands out? Do you have any hobbies? No. Instead of saying, "What are your favorite hobbies?" Let's take this another way. Let's say you're going to become you're a scout. As you guys know, I'm an Eagle Scout. Let's say we say something like, "Do you want to cook dinner for the patrol?" No. Instead, I could say something like, "What would you like to cook the patrol for dinner?" It could be something as simple as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or it could be something else. But you see how this kind of has more of a dialogue? Let's take it into something a little more challenging. Let's take it in a space for building a new home, right? So you got your house, your plans and everything, and the architect might say to you, "Do you like the drawing?" Not hate it. Usually they're going to say, "What do you think?" Or, "What do you like about the drawing?" Now you have something to go on. So you should always presume that the person is going to be what you want until they change. So you just went to a restaurant, right? Instead of saying, "Do you have a seat for me? Do you have a table?" Um, you can go to them and say, "When can you seat me?" A little different than saying, "Do you have a table for me?" "When can you seat me?" means, I know you have a table for me, but it may not be right now. Waiter comes with the specials. "Do you want any of the specials?" After they just named all these great, delicious specials. What he or she should say is, "They all sound delicious, don't they?" They do. Which special did you want to go with? Now they're focusing you on the specials. We could do it in safety too. Let's say there's an issue, and I'm going to take fireworks for right now. Do you know how to operate fireworks safely? Yes, no. I might ask something a little bit more involved to get them to think and to show me that they have the skills. "Mike, I know you did fireworks a few years. Um, what tactics and procedures will you be using to ensure that you, as well as my team, stay safe while the fireworks are being executed or being shot off?" By me putting confidence in the person, it already sets them up for success. Let's think about a chef, right? So you have a chef and he's going to make you something. And you might say, "Well, do you like meat?" No. "Do you like fish?" No. Instead, he could say, "Great, you're hungry. Great. What type of food are you in the mood for?" "I don't know. Maybe Italian." "Okay. What type of sauce would you like?" "Like a ramonade, Alfredo, a pignolo. What kind of sauce? A marinara?" "A marinara." And are you thinking more chicken, beef, or something else? I really feel like fish." "Great. What kind of fish?" So you see how this kind of this, and it makes you involved. So now when the food comes out, here's the marinara sauce that you wanted, along with the shrimp scampi on a bed of linguine, just the way you asked for it. Now they've anticipated that and they're getting what they asked for. That's pretty cool. Let's say that you are a construction worker and the foreman might come to you and say, are you going to finish today? You say yes or no. What the foreman should be saying to you is, what time shall I expect you'll be done today? Because if you were only working till 4, you may not finish. But I'm telling you, what time will you be done with everything today? Oh, today. You know we need this today. I probably got to stay till 7 or 8 o'clock. Okay, fine, done. And so when you give the person the benefit of the doubt, it makes you look good. It puts them on a pedestal, and you can just move forward. And I think that is just so very cool. Well, we're just about out of time for tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow, Monday, with another set of more dialogue for this. I want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight and really getting absorbed with questions, because questions, ladies and gentlemen, are the key to an understanding. Most people have problems in understanding, whether that's a relationship, whether that's business, or whether it's an acquaintance or a sales rep type of environment, because they don't listen. And a lot of times it's because they don't ask the right questions. Then they try to jam something down somebody's throat, and that's not the right way to go. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And you know what? I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Remember, asking the right questions in conversations and getting them started properly is the key to keeping them flowing and building communication that you both will thrive and feed off of. Have yourself a great rest of the night. I will see you tomorrow, everyone. Take care.